Hello, my name is Derek Davis, and this is the CS50 final project for my project is rock, paper, scissors, basic text game, classic game. So let me switch over to the code here. So we can see in my main function here, we've got introduction. It's going to display the rules of the game, initialize the score to 0, going to ask for how many rounds the player wants to play, and then for each number of rounds it's going to loop through the game, basically asking for the player's choice, get a computer choice, determine, let's scroll down here, display the rules, get the number of rounds. We're going to do some input validation. If they enter an invalid input, we're going to say please pick a number. We're going to do the same thing for the player choice, rock, paper, scissors, or quit. If they want to quit early, they can do that. We're going to generate a random for the computer choice, and then we're going to determine the winner, print the score, and end. So let's test this real quick. Here's my screen. Let's say I want to run one round, rock. Okay, I won. Great. So let's switch over to our test. This is maybe one of the more interesting things of this was because I had to learn some additional fixtures, I guess they're called, for PyTest. So we can see here, test get player choice with monkey patch, which is interesting. So you can basically granularly test things and, like I said, kind of monkey around inside the code without changing the rest of the code. So you can take a user input and make it rock and then just test that. So we're testing with all the different inputs. We're going to test the computer choice to make sure it's part of this. And we're testing the winner, test the score, which this capsys is also a way to capture some of the standard output, or like this read output. So we're testing the output of this print. Since it's not a return value, we're just testing the output. Same thing with test get number of rounds, and we're going to actually use an iterator to iterate through this list. These are invalid inputs, so it iterates through this with next function here, and it's going to stop once it actually finds a valid input and find 3. So that's a pretty robust way of testing everything. And so that was maybe more interesting than actually writing the code itself. So test-driven development, I guess, in action. So just to wrap up, this has been a great class. Thank you to the instructors for the information helping me learn. But this project is covering input validation, functions, loops, randomization, control flow, unit tests, and I guess best coding practices. So thank you very much for watching, and that's the end of this.